Well, today is Monday, January the 14th. Just going out with the calf's water for the evening. It's just about 10 after 5 right now. Oh. Oh. I see you're just lounging in the hay beside your hay pile, eh? You see I got my firewood up. I got my truck out. That's manure pile. And also all my wood ashes. Just from the calves from this winter so far. Hi guys, I got some water for you. No. Got some water for you. Yeah. Hey, what do you figure? Are you thirsty? Probably. Kind of hard to do this with one hand. You guys cleaned up your hay I gave you. I'll have to give you some more. Piggies want some water. There you go. And you again. They love warm water. I could carry 10 gallons out here and they would drink it up. I give them 5 gallons in the morning and 5 gallons at night. And you guys ate all your hay? Well, let's see if we can give you a little bit here to tide you over until I finish recording this. I pulled this off the trailer with my truck, and I'll have to share this bale between these guys and the big guys, so that means every day I gotta take 4 or 5 wraps off this bale and give it to them in the morning, and then take about 3 wraps off in the evening. You go on, get! I poked this thing in the butt with the pitchfork even this morning, trying to make her life miserable to go back in her pen. I see I'm going to have to take the shovel tomorrow and push these up into that manure pile there. That's what's all underneath that. See, this is that big steer that's, she leaves the big ones in here. Okay, anybody? They're frozen solid, these ones. Pull some into a pile here. Shovel it up into there tomorrow. This is actually my driveway, this area. It's all gravel underneath here. It's a parking area. But that's where these guys ended up because the barn I had them in had calves in last winter, those guys got in it somehow. And it's only a 2x4 or 2x6 16-inch on the center floor, and it's up on cement blocks, 2 cement blocks. And they busted the floor in half. And I never did get it jacked up in the center and fixed. So the wall was separated like 12 inches. And when it got wet in there, it was like a ski hill from either side to the center. It just seemed to break the outer floor joist. And it made the floor cave in to the center, but more to the one side, like a funnel. And I didn't want them in there slip sliding around, breaking a leg. I'll give them some more hay later. But anyway, Gary the goose, eh? Gary the goose. Yeah, that's the last bale, and that's not gonna last me until I get paid on my pension check, which is the 28th of January. Because most guys have already eaten one bale since the 23rd, when I got these 2 bales of December. And yeah. So I have a couple of jig orders for this weekend, so that'll give me enough for a bale or 2 fishing jig orders. So I pulled it off of here. I got my truck out yesterday. There's some hay that ended up staying on the trailer here because I was peeling it off as much as I could and breaking it off at the bottom, so it's quite a bit at the bottom. So this truck, well, I found out today after freezing my butt off, crawling around underneath it, that there is a crack in the fuel line. This truck used to have 2 fuel tanks in it when I bought it brand new, and it had a fuel selector valve to choose your front tank and back tank and stuff like that. And that selector valve screwed up many years ago. And then when I put this tank in there, I put this blue rubber hose and I just pushed it over top of the factory. It's like a blue plastic hose. And in that blue plastic hose, there's a crack in there. And I could see a little wet spot inside the frame where the plastic hose is there. And I stuck my finger and it smelled like gas, and I started looking around the line there and could see like a clean spot on it. It wasn't leaking out, the gas, because I had tried taking the fuel line off of the carburetor, and I cranked it over and it was spitting gas out, but it wasn't coming out like normal. It was sort of spraying out instead of coming out in a nice stream. It was kind of spraying, about 2 feet in the air. So with that crack about 1.5 inches long, it's sucking air, trying to get gas. So I have to go out there. I have to get into that shipping container, and I got boxes of brand new marine fuel line, all different sizes. I got 3/6 or 5/16, 3/8, 5/8, 7/8 for vent hosing. And I'll have to get a chunk of 3/8 fuel line out of there. It's marine grade, but it don't matter. I've got many rolls of it. I'll get 3/8, and I'll have to run a whole new line right up to the fuel pump. Well, actually a steel line back to as far as the firewall. And then there's one of those quick connect fittings that you need a special tool. But I'll just cut the line off and put it onto the steel line. But I got so cold laying under there with the wind that I said, the heck with it. So that's why it'll start up and run and then shut off. You rev it up, it'll run for a minute, minute and a half, and then shut right off like it runs out of gas. And you go back where you belong. You know, pigs are very destructive. I put heavy duty 6 mil plastic, double layer over their house, keep the wind out, and I shovel snow on it. And they pulled it all apart and turned it to shreds. And I see they pulled it right off the roof here now. The walls were stripped right off. But now I see they've pulled the plastic right off and shredded it a million pieces. And this roof was screwed down. And they ripped the screws out for the third time. Suckers are biting on my boots. Put some screws in there tomorrow. Yeah, I had this all covered up with plastic, and this morning the back wall was shredded right up to the roof line. And the plastic was hanging here. And now I see they ripped the roof plastic right off even. Come on, get. I don't know. I had pieces of plywood screwed on there and they ripped it all off. So I don't know. I try to keep the wind off them and I guess they didn't like that. They ripped it right apart. Oh, he's trying to eat my boots. I just put that plastic on there not even a week ago. And I don't like them being out in the wind like that, but hey, I can't keep the plastic on there. It was double layer 6 mil. And just while I was recording the video, I seen the roof was caved down and no more snow up on top. Which is interesting. Yeah, I tried a live stream today for the first time while I was outside here. And I got to figure it out because it seems to only want to stream with holding the phone in the normal upright position. As soon as you turn it sideways, it tells you to rotate the device. And I see after watching the recording that it puts everything sideways. So, and I couldn't find where the chat window was on it. With this Galaxy 5. Samsung Galaxy 5 A5 2017 model. I don't know if there's something in the settings that allows me to rotate it. I know there's a thing in the settings to rotate the phone when I'm recording like I am now, and to rotate pictures. I got that all set, but whether there's something in that YouTube live app on the phone here to set it. I don't know. I haven't been able to find nothing. They left, but there's still hay over there on the ground. Have to give those pigs some more straw tonight too. Okay guys, it's what the heck was the temperature? I looked at it when I come out here. They're playing headbutt over there. What the hell was it? I think it was 22 degrees. It's either 22 or 23 degrees Fahrenheit on my monitor inside the house for the outside temperature. And there's just a light breeze right now. That higher wind died off. I think I said in an earlier video, I unhooked this trailer and I chopped a bit of a trench where my back wheels were there. I chopped it up in the front, and I just, in 4-wheel drive, I rocked it back and forth. It took me about a half an hour fooling around trying to get it out of there. But I finally got it out because I had to get this wood trailer up because I was carrying every slab up from down below every morning and every night because I needed like 5 good heavy-duty slabs to get through every night, and then 5 for the daytime. And if there were smaller slabs, then I'd need a lot more than that. And the stuff is heavy because it's green, and it was killing me, so I had to get it up here. So I struggled to get the truck out of there, and I got it out. I spun the tires and I rocked her back and forth until she come out. Then I pulled that hay bale off the trailer with the truck. Geez, I wish I still had my nice tractor I bought way back when I was single. But I lost it all to the ex-wife. Everything. I'm going to get into story time with what happened there on my last marriage, and I'm going to get into some previous relationship stories that happened over my lifetime. So, be looking forward to seeing that come out. I've been planning on telling the story in more detail for quite some time, and now it's time. I'm going to do them I'll probably do 1 session a week, be a series of them. So I hope whoever is watching these will enjoy them and learn something from them about our system in Ontario, Canada, and what it was like. So take care, everyone. Enjoy yourself, and Mr. Permaculture Garden, I know you're nice and warm and toasty down there. You don't have any of this kind of stuff down there. Well, we're up here in northern Ontario here, having to put up with this. Okay, thank you very much. Take care.